Young penny for who baby say, if you are seeing her, will be ma, will be check. Why not a chill? So we'll pay IT, won't be 1 year, so we'll pay support. Slam Technology say your #1 partner. Your office will US in ye, your office will Ghana so ye, your numbers ni kuhono. So we should share IT classes, we share career coaching, we share support for business, cyber security. Free na your partner. Your back here wow. Slam Technologies, transformation with excellence.
Living in Ghana, abroad, a first-timer visiting Ghana, or a company wondering where to get quality service providers in Ghana for any job, then Ejumapa On Demand Services is here to assist you. Ejumapa On Demand Services connect requesters and service providers such as masons, plumbers, electricians, auto repairers, home and office cleaners, trash collectors, rent agents, spa attendants, roofers, beauticians, teachers, CCTV installers, and all artisans on one platform. Yes, one platform. Trust Ejumapa On Demand Services to sort you out any day, anywhere, and at any time. To download the app, please visit the App Store and Play Store or visit our website www.ejumapa.com.
For more about SVTV Africa, so share live on SVTV Africa. Thank God it's Friday. We mo obi akwa ba hope say obia ho ye streaming live on SVTV Africa. So from DJ Nyame. And then Friday is there. Only say Friday be on 5:30 to 7. And then we go UK live. Me wa ko then wo UK. Mene lawyer wisdom akaho wise smart solicitors every Fridays be amene no ha say. You discuss it. Then so UK, then mu de bia no bibia de bia UK de bia mu de bibia bebo. UK for. Sisi almost then be na share ma unu bia o Ghana na o UK. You be a phone line into a question be obesa obisa lawyer. Obetime bisa lawyer wisdom aka o streaming live or YouTube channel SVTV Africa. So na streaming live or TikTok so SVTV Africa. Then so share link no share TikTok for or share or YouTube share ma unu bi or WhatsApp so Telegram Facebook page baby obesha ko bia no be join o question bi wo UK obesa obisa lawyer question maybe a phone line and na obisa lawyer wisdom akaho question bia opese obisa no obetimi ebisa no so obetimi yi no be yi no ama say back door so be catch say be back door so it no be everything we go fit talk lawyer say it no be everything we go fit talk am for here lawyer wisdom akaho be more akwa ba woko there
video so woko what is saying
fantastic me hu ye pa na next you say share biom Uba beginning sana o mic no I'm so afin on so warm me up to check o mic no volume no o mic no sound no check testing 1 2 microphone check 1 2 1 2 sound 2 1 2
better
aha udem sisi udem bienem blow lawyer and our bantama you see be be phone line unim say phone line no so dey bietum sana kasa no anakasa no wa anhwana time no konti yembo ni tew say anko for no say me hu so mo say plan say deporting ni ade about 600,000 ni ade sisi ade because say Mr. T can no nko for isu sisi akro other ones in your mo some star bi and then ekoso UK la okasa ni mba o
Emma
aha afi na eba check o mic no be volume ni nyina enko 1,000%. Mote lawyer nka, unsa lawyer otwetwesi, monte nka.
Hello, better.
Aha, sisi better,
okay.
Ba o ka ti o break it.
Yo, me chobia, me jidi say obia ho ye. Another Friday is here. And DJ to say nyama kano. Me when them say we don't waste time when it comes to immigration. Almost every day, every time BBS is anti. Yes, to say nyama kano. One say share small boat for na this small boat air banner. Attention akoda ho pa. A huge attention akoda ho, and because UK any you know what's the same thing. I want to enforce France to take back I'm do UK as I say so now. And the UK waters, they can't force the French to take these people. And I'm not just a like an albatross around the neck of the Prime Minister. People smugglers in Sudia, the far left, right, center, they be a microphone. But not the other time, now me catch you be saying, one says Israel. So I'm pe obi, I'm betting monitoring with drones sounds and they pay a hand or no more could drop it bomb. It was on the pants and I fire. No. The same way, say UK, the will to go out after this, and they have drones to monitor the movement of idea and come back to stop them in their waters even before they get to this country. But it's a whole different ball game. And na omoba. So say the political parties in the UK, is it reform or so? Nigel Farage, I'll see only the Oba Deport illegally, Deport. But of course, some might be some questions. They probed him and I'll say, oh, so they asked him, are you going to deport women and children? And of course, he gave another answer. But so we share statistics now, the UK is prepared to deport 600,000 under migration plans. 600,000 under the migration plans. Almost small boats in the air banner. Omoni assets now. And no, and a young crowd, the focus is there. 600, that is over, that's a huge number of people. They want to deport over 600,000 people out of this country. And therefore, I want to digress a bit into an area. The other day said, assuming say krumha na oni asetna na if you unfortunately wakọ adwuma ana wonam kwan na BBC na immigration for FL and police for file omo di wakọ police station omo process you omo di wakọ detention center omo pese omo you fi krom ha se e bia woni ba e wo krom ha woni yiri e wo krom ha na woni kunu wo krom ha we na anani kunu so e wo ba ana bibisa. From the information amanya said, a binum war detention centers for no advice. And one of the advice a woman said, Sir claim asylum say to me you won't fi chroma as I said process seal and sana bet me you fi chroma. And no any near from the information menya say claiming asylum or detention center who are based on the information they are given there. And just say you go through the whole asylum process and sana case na successful and sanoma can say and based on that information sana me pese obia eti say when you want na krom ha want na krom ha for 20 years etc. Na bibinti ukodu ha based on the advice there uklemi asylum yentime nchiw enko as I say go through the asylum process no so no amon keep you throughout while some asylum process na ombe jaw na wopie e jaw na wopie and no dear of course between time ombe process you asylum any time ombe decision say you if you krom ha no say circumstances as then over to me shift from asylum now will claim no the other route so that is also for your information. So very, very important information is that asylum, you can claim asylum, but you must have the grounds for claiming the asylum. Ebinumu kase metimi claim asylum maybe krom ha na me papa koji obi loan anana me ye galamsey NDC government naba they want to stop galamsey me papa ne ji sika and okoto excavator and as I say because the entire galamsey biom sika one born bisiano they are coming after me and I'm coming after my father and Miss Rosa me ko Ghana yebechimi and ayebekume. That is not a ground for claiming asylum in this country. It's not a ground to claim asylum. Ana mi papa could you be loan or there could be a store na shit, and on that basis, me because or the scanner or J, apart from the shop now be or the scanner be as an enemy to this country, and Omonim said, men or dear me back room, me call back, my life is at stake, and therefore I'm afraid to go back to my country. That is not a ground to claim asylum. We share the rules for asylum now. I must say, political opinion. Hey, dear, you belong to one party, and then the opposition party is in power. And Usro said, because of your opinion, you are loud. Because of your opinion, Usro said, you do qua. Maybe so. Ghana, if you claim asylum based on your political opinion, in fact, because Ghana is not at war. NDC, MPP, we are not killing each other. We make a lot of sound, a lot of noise when it's time for election or by-elections. And yet it's people are being killed left, right, center, from north to south. And see, if you claim asylum based on your political opinion in this country, from Ghana, any idea, ebefa. That is one, political. Two, religious. Mabosuda, say, usha religious now. Ghana, not Christians are not killing Muslims. Muslims are not killing traditionalists. Traditionalists are not killing Christians. We live in peace. We live, we cohabit, we coexist. We coexist, that's the word. We coexist peacefully. And it's your religious orientation and your religious affiliation, so not claiming asylum in this country, it will not work. Because in Ghana, the various political religious sects are not fighting and killing each other. In fact, the other one is your nationality. You can't be a Ghanaian living in Ghana claiming that you are being discriminated against based on your nationality. Hey, we are Ghanaian and I was South Africa. And I hear Ghanaians were South Africa. That is a different matter altogether. But if you Ghana and Wabba Krumha, you want to claim asylum based on your nationality, it will not work because the country from which you came is your own country and you can't claim nationality, discrimination based on nationality, or persecution based on your nationality in this country. It will not work. It won't work. The other one, your sexuality or sexual orientation. Also, Ghana Parliament passes some bills say LGBTQ plus etc. is not acceptable in Ghana. And then to Ms. Rosa, that I was practicing. Ms. Rosa may call back to Ghana. My life will be at stake. Of course, in Ghana, yes, people do these things, but and yet the senior they are being chased out, left, right, center, being killed. And the honors who claim asylum based on your sexuality. That, of course, you need evidence to support it. And sana, what to me, ejina bibiso. Where is the evidence? Also, area boys are blooming. Where is the evidence? Was in the papers? Or your friend internal relocation. Say a north now, I didn't know my south. Say south now, I didn't know uncle east. From east now, I didn't know uncle west. So internal relocation. They look at all of this before they make a decision. Or anything else that puts your life in danger. And also, but obviously, so now you me or henny. Now me papa your henny, I'm the next in line. But Miss Rose said, and I'm a Christian name, and person do your henny. I don't say I'm afraid to again go back to my country. All of these are not automatic who claim asylum based on these grounds are automatically. DJ, give me one commercial.
Okay, better lawyer wisdom akawa say wise one solicitors or back to see I know I bet you also share live on YouTube by SVTV Africa. So also you stream live on TikTok SVTV Africa. So maybe be a phone line number no screen so no service our number way over so by a show no so be show story be show experience as service our number is near 2 But we near the WhatsApp call. Open so free save it. Until lawyer babaka. Or kasa we are maybe a phone line. More UK or issue problem. Men are open. Obet me a friend or not. Or they are tuning him. Obey you one. Until sana ma we save you phone so. Save it sana ma. Na man now show screen so no save it. Maybe at one more show TikTok or question be up so be sana TikTok there. Untimi fro ha enye your main channel no YouTube or question be so drop it or comment section bit me drop it or friend or WhatsApp so bit me afraid WhatsApp line but me be WhatsApp line now bit me afraid lawyer what baba kan tu aso ba lawyer and some okay nyina no me wade ba kwa mpesa me bisa o sa France so ya brochi o nkofo pre akọ France na I don't know movie France France ye Europe another European countries no we I don't know moba UK.
A good question.
Say me wa I'm pray some back of France. I'll be so call Europe. Now I'm go do and necessary France nya na be say me tiase. So I don't call France I'm person mobile I'm France yo so abra European countries no bebre wo. Ebi ko person mo call Germany, ebi person mo call Switzerland, ebi person mo call Belgium, ebi person mo call Lithuania, ebi person mo call Luxembourg. Now I'm track when no more by UK as any then UK or then oh. Just European country, Schengen states in almost some about UK, almost fancy so about. But me say, and because of the language, you know.
Near one language, near one. Very important. Maybe I will me communicate. Who could do Germany? Communication is a problem. Who could do Italy? Communication is a problem. France, French is a problem. Who do Portugal? Again, now wait me aka. Oh, and see, language is one factor. That is one. The second factor is say, yes, see UK yet. Now so we share our human right records now. To some extent, you know, a lot better than some other countries. They are more accommodating. More. As a matter of fact, there are other countries which are okay, but UK no. I'm saying to some extent. Of course, there are some exceptionals. There are some, excesses. There are some radicals. To say a demonstration against asylum seekers. They demonstrated against the hotel that they went to the hotel, but I think the government, the Home Office has won that appeal. Yeah, so it's also because of the language and then the way feeling. The UK, the social system is better. Country be number call asylum seekers they work to hotel. If you are many way you ha age makura hotel kura bia ye nkode bimuda. Wow, when you work to hotel, you're more diane, of course. Diane, you were sure so until certain things will work out. A bit so is family connections. A lot of these people come and have some sort of family connection, and people prefer to go to a place where they know somebody who can say, oh, do this, do that, to show them, to direct them. Who could do country and it's going to be very difficult. Let me give you an example. Some years ago, gentlemen be of Libya all the way through maybe of fire copy France. From France now, and now offer I'm said from one place to the I don't know how he did it. And now offer train. I'm sorry, I saw a share train, baby. I have no idea how he did it. And over Pierre Houston, the train station Houston, Oko Pierre Houston, Hono. I was do what barriers no, I saw tap it and sana.
Yeah.
Odu Hono, not untimim and na Obroni bi. And who said he was pacing up and down on the platform. And or approaching, or no see one of the from BTP British Transport Police for Nibi. And Obisan said, Ofi, Krobanson Ofi, or I don't overdo her. And na home said, or your Ghana name. Na Ghana ni bin su a BTP official or British Transport Police official also and the kind of relationship now Sagan and Neno any the other colleagues no one very excellent relationship, very excellent relationship. And non of Ghana Neno catch and say your countryman is here and he doesn't seem to be able to communicate, etc. And he can't get out. And to Ghana Neno, any guy in the Kasai said, your friend saying, Ufi or be a few questions. And our man who said, Ufi Ghana, we pay Libya, from Libya, and all far, we be there's a swear and we pay her, or for France, etc. And we do Croman. And now, Papano or money pay because of Ghana Nenensi or money pay. On money pay, no. And now, or catch any say, Uncle Shushe will be full fra or Ghana. Long story short, one thing led to another. Okoshe will be Sani Paniye Juma or NHS. Or see Ofi Bono or Bonnie Crony Ding. And near Oye Juma or NHS and so. Only the friends also say, Ghana ni bia be pie ha. Yesi Ofi Chrome Wimso. Money mo bia Ofi ha. And I'm say, oh, Ampa, me cry me fi ho. One thing led to another, to the point that this gentleman was able to establish a family connection and a omobefano at the call omufie. You see how the whole thing worked. Somebody who came through Libya, etc. Finally, onya obia ofano ekonifie. Assuming say you have no connections. Assuming say what could do baby kasanons won't Ghana nibia. You will be returned to sender. Nina kana huntina asylum for no. They want to come to the UK. The social system, the housing, the healthcare system, the education, the language, the family connections. Nina huntina. Yes, the UK. The central point for them. Even though yes, if he has to say no, still no. They know that when they get here, they will by all means, in one way or the other, find some refuge. That is what explains it. Before I be a 4 lines no, the person we can never be no be a air courses just to mention that. Say we obi wire application for Uber. We are skilled worker and a health and care worker. Now wire application ama Uber. Miss Remo, Home Office refuse these applications for the children. Why? Because birth certificates now yedi applications de hono Home Office echo check with the births registry in Accra. Wouldn't mean for birth certificate bia keke and kasa abufre ye uba and fanya application they are checking on the Accra check. Now I want prepare be friend the document verification report. Say Home Office for from that report and say birth certificates are UDI application ama abofrano and yet genuine document. The application will be refused. Let's take note of that. So why you are old birth certificate now? And now no new one. Ebeya ye DNA fakaho and explain in your cover letter. Say you have misplaced the old birth certificate and nothing now why the new birth certificate now. But DNA switch say abofrano eye uba ampa. Once that is there, it takes away the element of relationship, the question about relationship. Then the next thing as I said uchreno about sole responsibility. Sole responsibility say wono wonkwa na wohwe abofrano. Either send papa anani mami efimo, but wonkwa na wohwe abofre. If that is the case, then you can prove a dear friend sole responsibility. Ni school come, ni DDM, ni hospital come. So what me actually saying now, then that is evidence to show sole responsibility. Very important. And this the application will be refused. Then the next thing is custody order. Say Ubedu Kromha ansana uji custody order edia supporting urban application now. Very likely so refuse it because Home Office for say am pasa nanka wuna na wo hwe wo bei ansa na wo ba enka wo custody order na ansa na wo ba krom ha enye se wa bedu krom ha in January na custody order no the date is in June e kire se wo bedu krom ha afterthought ansa na wo kwakoji custody order no wo gini sa it will be refused and to say we are wo fo bi wo tie me na upese oba krom ha ebe ya application ema wo ba later no waba make sure say wo nkwa na wo hwe wo be ya ensure say waji custody order ansana wo ba be du krom ha and custody order no enye se wo custody order keke as a custody order no echere say you have absolute responsibility for this child, total control. The other parent has no hand in the child's welfare, well-being, and upbringing. Wona absolute control. You make all the major decisions about this child. And yes, sir, the application again will be refused. So please take note of this. Take note of this. So uber krom ha na upe custody order J wo Ghana to ho ansa na waba uber du krom ha ansa na uji custody order ombeka se upe se wodi abofra ne ba enti e na wakwakoji custody order no ombe refuse the application. Make sure that is done before you come, and it should be stated, let your lawyer, let your barrister, let your counsel as plead with the judge. Say, amon fan shemu say, my menu pet and there was so responsibility. Papa ni pet and there was so responsibility. And son of me use it. Say a shared responsibility. Enya dia ubano obeba. Say amuka say papa no responsibility. Mama ni so responsibility. Ubano omba ne no abechina. But the court needs to won't no responsibility, total responsibility, absolute and complete responsibility. In other words, sole responsibility. And yeah, over to me application ama ubanon amana abedu kromha. So DJ, those are some of the things. I'm saying last week, me Bobby Bisu about countries that almost share information. Did I talk about that last week?
Yeah.
Obiama message semen si sa country no so. Countries now we share information, no? So that's
I kind of bear shows you kind of bear said 3 times. So
yeah, we got over again, but let me just for the sake of the person's request. Near almost say why your application to the UK now you refuse they share information with United States of America, they share information with Canada, they share information with Australia, and they share with New Zealand. These 5 countries, they call them the M5 group. Omono, they share information. And to our application, Canada, near refuse, now pass over UK. Have you been refused application to Canada, USA, Australia? You have to say yes. Who can know? They will check it. If they check it and it shows that you have lied, your application will be refused. So it is better so kind of grain natural. So I'm gonna refuse you, you'll not be banned from withholding information. So United States of America, United Kingdom is the kingpin. They are the leaders. The United Kingdom, the United States, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. These 5 countries, they share information. We share Schengen countries now. I'm on the list, yes. But UK, US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, these 5 countries, they share information. And then take note of it. And also, if you're completing your application, you have to know what to put there. Not oman so amfa and refuse your application. So please take note of that. One more thing I mentioned last week, any age gap. Abia mamine di 45, papana di 35. Ombetimi worry and papana di 35, mamina di 45. The other way around. Is it possible to marry? Yes, I talked about this last week too. With my example of Macron and his wife. there's a difference of about 25 years between them, but they are still okay. In my example of our honorable President Donald Trump and Niwai, and also there's not a problem between that. They are still married happily. Then I also gave an example of Dennis Quaid and Laura Sovey. There's a difference of 39 years gap. They are married. It's not a problem. And also Emily Livingston and Jeff Goffman, a difference of 30 years. Almost worry, no problem. But the point is, so obroni ya problem ni obi bini ko yepe na ediasam edi eba. And to make sure say your evidence is very strong. Idea just within common and sana no WhatsApp messages, text messages, money transfer, shipping records, etc., etc., FaceTime, Facebook records, screenshots of all of this to show that there is a genuine and subsistent relationship going on, and you built your relationship for a reasonable period of time. If that is there and the evidence is overwhelming and the evidence speaks for itself, you don't have a problem. And this they will invite you for interview, and then someone uncle pair or make me so now they are refusing for application. So please take note of that, and of course, build your evidence and build it strong. DJ, if there are any questions, I'll take it, and then we go from there.
Okay, so as you see, I may be a phone line at maybe afre number no screen so no +2332406778898. Number no screen so no person bisa lawyer question bia you can come on the obebisa ni bibi fa Schengen one ontimi yi wa no obebisa ni bibi fa we Canada, Australia no you can come on bibi fa UK ho obetimi bisa nti maybe phone line atum ubetimi afre number na screen so no save u save a ubetimi afre mo share wo TikTok mo share wo way. Okay, all right, first caller Boko there. Hello
Nyame.
Boko there.
Na me aduma yo na we.
Boko lawyer till fast yenti oni enko.
Lawyer, good evening. Any juma pa here. Pacho we the quick one. Na me see me busa say obi di COS na aba. Omo employer no wa omo 3 years we decided say on to aso. Na ni pa no papa wa ha. Na say o European national. Na so to me build a strong dependency ties, financial dependency. No yet DNA attach here. Pacho o stand chance na ni age na about 38. Me that say.
Okay, obey you one.
Yes, sir. Of course, who family member wa ha, papa wa ha, or EU national na wabakrum ha na ubetimi actual relationship DNA is there, birth certificate is there that establishes DNA. The other part is the dependency. So maybe a Uber no money transfer na papa na send usika or show ni bibia sana. Yes, of course, ubetimi application. The only difficulty is the requirement says you were required to make an application within 3 months. 3 months, and you were expected to make the application. And it's a wait now for more than 3 months, sir. Then it puts you in a difficult position. Wait, make application, but you have made an invalid application because you made the application out of time. That is after 3 months. That is the only difficulty. And this then yes, you can make that application. Of course, if there is no other option, one new sponsorship, there is no other evidence, and you want to take that chance, yes, you can, but Tisani Americano, because of that 3 months clause for you to have made the application when you came to the UK, if you are outside that 3 months, then that can be used against you. So that is my response to you. Yeah.
Okay, lawyer Tio. Hello.
Okay, lawyer, ready me bibi chema drink akra. Me fan say me won kola 3. Ana pani ni wo me wo. Ana nkola 2 ni wo omma me wo. Enti no me de nkora no me gina nkora no so na me nya nkra 2.5 years na me wiye. Na nkola 2 na aka no wo ma me no wo no. Ono nso akohia be ma bi ono nso ne nkra ta. Nti opese ode nkora no 2 ne boa na me pese me hu se ebe ya na ene ebiem nso no se woyɛ application call home office a na se refuse ne bia woyɛ api ana so yɛ new application foforo na oba no a ɔware no oyire no Ghana ba wɔyɛ adwuma yɛtua ne ka wɔ ase a wobɛtumi agyina so wade ayɛ principal de akɔ home office ana a wɔn check wɔn so ɔbaa no yɛ adwuma ɛno nso wɔn tax biribiara kama.
Okay, obey you no I tie no.
Germany.
Oh, call me friend biom. Me friend. Ay. Yeah. I
think I get it. Yeah, it's okay. Right. So sure, we'll say Abia or Amufra maybe 3. And no. Ejina abofra ba akoso edianya ne 2.5 years. And to me gidi say amofra no amunya a British citizen, so that is fine. And na obana share obai mafufro opese oware no na odi aye oware no na one ne betina. It's possible, and if I understand the question, my answer is yes, it is possible. Because papa we wono uwo ubane so purely outside into uwo address and na uwo uba and so and to say maame no worry obi foforo na ono abaye emofra step daddy nso a abofra ne ba ko na wo ho meji say wo ho na mienu ne woni maame ho a it is also possible say almost stepfather nso betimi afa ne yire no ene ne step children so na odi anya also asitina wo kroma. And then also say if you've been refused, you've appealed, you've made a new application. I didn't get that side well. That is why I wanted to ask him a question. But I think Pacho Timi as I'm from, if you want to clarify, Mame, then I can assist you. Yes, okay. You've made a home office refused, appealed, etc. New application. I want to get some more information from you,
okay.
Please.
Okay, and I'm Fred back. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. Good evening, lawyer. Why?
Yeah, me chiamo susumina.
Yeah, you say.
Bese busa lawyer say me kofa me ma me man no ye mensa emma emba ko 12 years, ba ko 9 years, and 4 years. Bese me say how many groups and a media assign me kofa and another one obi wa hanu renew 2.5. Priority service, Obina 500, priority service 500. Now this says for priority also. The question.
Lawyer, I'll take question, you know.
Yeah, I'm the first one on cinema, me, you know. Bakuya 9 and Bakuya 4. Or conform bar. How many rooms? I think that's what you wanted to know. Yes. The first answer is that we share part 10 of the Housing Act 1985. I see 1 room, 2 people, 2 rooms, 3 people, 3 rooms, 5 people. Now you see room, you count bedroom and a living room. And to say, 1 bedroom flat, that is 2 rooms and 2 rooms for 2 rooms for 3 people. But Mufrani under 10 years, we don't count them. Children under 10 are left out of count. And in your case, say, 1 room, mpoa, because Mufrani under 10 years, they will not be counted. So it is going to be okay. But better still, say, 1 room and a living room. That is 2 rooms, and that is for 3 people, which is still better in your case. So in your case, you need at least 1 room for your children to join you here in the UK. The other one, I'll say, 2.5 years, or beside of super priority and now priority 500 or 1,000. Yes, skilled worker visa application and the health and care no. And a graduate route no. 3 options: standard, the medium, and then the super priority. Standard, priority, and super priority. And I think the priority is, I think, 500, and the super priority is 1,000. But a normal 2.5 year visa application, and I'll leave now, they only have 2 options, the standard and the super priority. Only the middle one, the 500 out of it. So it's either the standard one, which can take so long, or the super priority, which is 1 day. So you have 2 options, not 3 options. To send your graduate for no, I wanna maybe. Thank you.
Hello, Bacho Lawyer Tio.
Yeah, Lion Pacha, good evening.
Good evening.
Sister.
So no indefinite. Ewa akora baako. Mesa receive benefits. Universal credit and housing benefits. Na me waba nso wɔ Ghana me pesa nka me kofa ne ba. Ne papa ewa ha, but ne papa nso ne na ere. And me ne papa ne jai, but on ne na ere e de care visa ibi ne bae. Omo bae no so ya revoke omo license no think papa ne besa me kofa ne ba ne mbre no nanka ongyina ne ba ne so na besa mbusa say eno no me show so responsibility ama say ye be shared responsibility because ye me enu nyina ye hwe nkora ne de but we want to know say so responsibility ne be boa ya na say shared one since I no ye revoke omo license no they talk to me enu so say me your application na financial requirements me patcho housing benefits ne universal credit me patcho mo de can one because me 25 hours per week part time also.
Okay. Obey one right no.
Mbacho you.
As I said, one very detailed information. Because we are part-time, would you benefit in so you bet me the idea account near your application ama so your benefit in kwana wuji won yet a jumebian can and cannot be a problem. But the fact said we are part-time. Now you do benefits, universal credit, and then your housing benefit Eddie Kanwa, that will put you in a good position to meet, I believe, the maintenance requirement. So that is a good one. The second part of the question is Abufrani Papa Waha, ya revoke the sponsorship license, the company sponsorship license, and on the COS. Papa ni pese wo kofa Abufrani eba, so obey not wajina so edi application. Brilliant idea, but as a set utre say, wonkwa na wo she obey. Wo she se nyomatro emrana paragraph 297 I, A, B, C, D. D doesn't apply because both parents are alive. So we have paragraph 297 I, A, B, C, and then F, E, and F. As a so just a one na ushe abufrei, particularly with regards to F. F, one na ushe, no, I mean E, one na ushe abufrei, sole responsibility. Se eko chrese anomo hu se abufrani papa wo krom ha. And also involved in abufrani life ma. Amo manemba because you don't have sole responsibility. But se ni papa enya involved asamka ni papa enya involved obedu hewie na sa afi na ni papa no because oh matise me ba na ba me be hwe me ba no one ni papa no nya bonding na wo ba na ya di ama no indefinite leave so di aba no obetimi agi fina obetimi afa ne ba no so ni papa obetimi afa ne ba no so na odi ya application but se abufra ne be ba de either se patriote ho you se papa we one ne yire no omuntam tete na oware wo a eno different rule wo ba no betimi aba ana se ono enka wo ho a and they just say wo nkwa ukofa abofra ne ba first ukofa ne ba first after you prove the sole responsibility answer ni papa no betimi aba back to the child's life misro ebeya Cemetery, a little more details no. Over to me after your office number no on Monday and from Monday 0208 0165 384 0208 0165 384. Ufra, it's nasi. Now you take boxes now. Wait. Yami aduna or before bedu we are. Ni papa no will take care of him. Thank you.
Okay, lawyer to you, boss.
Me ba cho me the Jew free UK. Na ma sem bisa ne se obi a wabe overstay wenya be mfi nsia okrum ha. Na kwan ben so no so be fa so obi timi de anya enoma. Ma sem bisa no.
Okay, yeah, that's so friend.
Two examples. Menkoso.
Lawyer koso OTO.
Okay. All right. Until let's young fan is a wo enemy. Any ebedu krum ha the same day. You for the same BA. Any ebedu krum ha. Many wait na BA mo. Now we sit near B24. And I mean so me sit near B25. Ye nyina na tonight ye nchen na ebedu ha. Wo no ebedu ye no. Wo see na krum ha menche too much and I won't person bet na illegally because ye nyina ye bisa na ewu. Wo say okay what shall girl be? What shall girl no girl near British. Now wo ne no awoba. Me so me see me there. Me a Roman father. Me person me de me hu be kan oba bia. Me no as a semi train for 20 years. And son na metimi anya me 2.5 years. Won so no because wa wo banente. Wo ban ye British nente. Wo betimi afa wo ban so within 1 year or 2 years or 3 years now they anya was sitting na sana emra no e kire. Me no me say me train me neighbor I don't say me person me now for 20 years long residence based on a no and sana me application that is 20 years. And now we no men so me sha baby or no so e wo ba abofra na nya me ba but e me yire ne ba because abofra na ba ye me ma ba no manenti or ye British and now okra indefinite and now what is 7 years old nenti met me afa me ma ba no man so ene ne ma me so na me so me anya ma sitna and briefly 20 years parent root partner root where the partner has a child wet me afa so na wodi anya wa sitna wo kroma sana emrano e kire enti sa na say bia who was some serious compassionate compelling medical conditioner obetimi agina no nsusu e dia ye but no make sure straight away say enye guaranteed e 50-50 omo pair obetimi refuse obetimi aka sure say okokrom ekoji treatment e wo ho enye guarantee say your medical condition enunti omema wasitna e wo krom ha. It is not guaranteed if it is based on your medical condition. So please take note of that. Eba genuine a yuri oba 20 years long resident medical condition ning na ye kwanya ubetimi afa so e wo mra no no e de anya wasitna e wo krom.
Hello, Mbacho lawyer to you.
Hello, lawyer. Pacho, me a student, me by UK 2022. Me my degree, but me wife application man. Initially, me refuse, na administrative review, no. The administrative review no by successful. Now, Mr. Say, in this case, what is the next step?
Thank you. So administrative review near successful sana. Almost they call back to the caseworker, then the caseworker will go to you and issue you say omeka say obanin fa.
Hello, sir.
Okay. Omeka say obanin fa the passport emra the appointment center e wa Accra ho na omo nye endorsement ne ma no. And to say admin review is successful, it will go back to the caseworker, then they would assess again, invite her to bring her passport, and then they will endorse it. So we'll try and cry maybe a month or two, not one TFIA. Please follow up. You can email them to find out the update because the administrative review has been successful and you haven't heard any information from them for the past 2 months, you just want an update, or you can even raise a complaint. If you raise a complaint, they'll get back to you with either say onfa ne passport or banning the passport nimbra na omo endorse the passport number na with me aba. Congratulations on winning the admin review. It's difficult to win admin review, so it's good you've done it. Thank you.
Hello, Mbacho lawyer too.
DJ Medase, lawyer Mpacho, my question is say, if I say obi wo outside UK, na ne fiancé ewo UK. Say on person mo worry, but nipa ne wo baby to say US at the moment. Na say ebia ne fiancé no etimi ba US, no mo ya worry ni bibi area. As I say, I go back to Ghana. As I be man go back to Ghana. And sana oba na etimi afile amano. Ana so betimi atena US I'm Obana Bibia or UK. Name so answer there. And then question.
DJ Maninko. Oh, US now one or sit now one.
Or say US now or no was it now.
But I say,
also was it now. Nipa no was it now or US one.
There be only panini here sitting our US at the moment.
That's fine. Yes. Okay. Any bet me akona answer no. You usually say, oh yeah, entry clearance application. A na omo bisa say a kroben so and a we application efi. So o take sa krona was na ombe bisa biom say o was sitting e was a chrono so ana say yes and ye wone how o betimi tina ho oba no be application amount wa UK straight without any problems. Say wouldn't a sitting was and if any sitting was our chrono. The requirement is that Obako back to the Chrome, that is Ghana, or application if you hope back to the UK. A honor, it is left to the individual to make a decision. Previously, not omombisa, now saying forms no every now and then, no more DBB grab a count. Omo bisa sa question. And it is left to the individual. Assuming say me and I'm US. Me or obano UK ha. Waba US ho ya worry. Na lawyer person application mamia. Memma me client not here say it is possible say yeah if you homa because we near sitting anenti on bekase ko Ghana. Me nyam fi homa na who beso ko Ghana na ye nyam fi homa. The decision will rest with the client. When I catch a lawyer and say, lawyer, would you when person me call Ghana, yeah, mommy from the US. Say a court not home office for a refuse here, then you can at least you were made aware of it. Say and yeah, then you can then go back to your country and apply from there. But remember, say you would have wasted money. You would have wasted money. So usually the position is it is expected that you go back to your country to apply from there to the UK. But the choice is yours, whether you want to try from there or you want to go to your country to apply from there.
Okay, boss, lawyer too.
Okay.
Ebacho, me who say oh show TV so and I say low volume no why mute no. Yes, ebe delay kasa no. Who be say question we are call off and we tie response no why.
Okay.
And lawyer
Good
too.
evening, lawyer.
Good evening.
Yeah, but your friend Mohammed, UK.
Oh.
Me were indefinite leave to remain. And me were yeri wa Ghana any Bema Bako. Me were by Bema Bako. Over 4 years. Say me per se me fa me bano pe. Baha. What's the process? Say ni mama no enka ho. Benin baba. And secondly, say menene ba obenya say 2.5, and I say how does it work? I don't know the same.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you. Madam Seminia. Sir, Udi Abufrani pe ena eba ube yesa application under paragraph 297 297IE of the immigration rules. Paragraph 297IE of the immigration rules. A honor as a soldier said, was sole responsibility. To send your meter will be and we have to show that you have sole responsibility. In other words, unkwan I will travel free. I will free or main chain. And any mammy, but wo mammy and I will sister and I will boost any binchena. I will free or and yet I will frame mammy, ebusiani be china, I will frame war. But wono will boost any bin in China, I will frame war. And I won't we all the decisions. Me mammy, abia, she's moved on. Or cop, or near friend any contact biom, Babaja Bufrana Mau, and or cop. She has started another relationship. And yes, it'll be our warrior. She started another relationship. And the child is in your care only. And to wait me, just say, Abufran Oko school. One hour decision, 1 hour school man, school number man letter. The school fees, 1 hour school number confirming in their letter. School materials, 1 hour talk, and also it will be confirmed. A year who fresh school no from time to time to check on the child's progress. I will call letter anymore. Hospital, I will letter. Hospital letter no better say ampa. Wona uye bibia Emma abofrey. Wona uye ni bibia say abofrey on tiapo na oba hospital. Wona of course uma otumi ansana wotumi aye ansani ahwe no. Wona uma tinyansani ahwe abofrey. And again, I know say wona uye everything. So almost treating area una uchia all the bills. So again, when it comes to the child's medical condition, you do everything. So school A1, hospital A1, sorry I walk una umat to me, extra classes teacher, small boy, small girl, 4 years old. It will be back for kakra una uchia ni panika. Nipa na orfiano, una umanisika, edifani paniso. Nipa nso be chiro letter. Nti utimi chira sa nyema nyina. It shows that you have sole responsibility. You make all the major decisions concerning this child, not the mother. Then, we application now omo demand na indefinite leave to enter. Indefinite leave to enter. Not 2.5. Indefinite straight to enter. But se abofra no ne maame na eba. Patwoti hoyo se abofra no ene ne maame na eba. Yebeba mo mienu na 2.5 years. So application will not be under paragraph 297. It will be under appendix FM section EC-P for ne maame. Na abofra de be appendix FM section EC-C for the child. So abofra no kwa na eba with sole responsibility proven. Indefinite. On any moment, never 2.5 years, and not yet ever more. Thank you.
Hello, but lawyer Tio.
Okay. Me besa me busa lawyer say. Me di preset ni bi na buy. Hello, ultimate can
Yeah, Tio.
Okay, lawyer, me question is me the preset ni bi na buy me by 2022 no. Na 2022 na me by 2022 November. After 2022 November no ebesi ne no me adwuma wo mo 3 months pay because me sa call back and I'm asking about my adwuma 3 months pay no ebesi ne no they say my back to UK am best me best start adwuma bi nti e dey na betima affect me say bi adu na say me renew no 2028 because new 2028
Say or your union now or your family member.
Also you union now a family member.
Yeah.
Okay. Me
wife ne file ma me buy.
Okay. Into only a family member.
Entity no be you and why.
Okay.
And in the wife, no, a non-EU national, no, and we are a non-EU national family member. and the amount of 5 years in 2022 with the by pre-settled status. The requirement is as a set utna kumha for 5 years. And to work normally enka and every 6 months. And now maybe 1 year. If because of let's say medical and education into up to 1 year. And in your case, why are you only 3 months? The problem is there's a long gap in your application, the long gap in your absence. Recently, almost the summer, I say about 5 years. Nobody me actually say what na kroma for 2.5 years, and your mama you're indefinitely. So in society ever. Then in that case, from now up to 2027. Actually, if you got in 2022, it's up to 2027. If you can prove 2.5 years continuous residence, then you should be eligible for your indefinite because of the changes that are coming into effect. Previously, you can't stay out for more than 6 months or 1 year. But to say in society, if you can prove that within the 5 years, you have lived in the UK for 2.5 years, continuously up to the 5th year, you're indefinite. And to make a choice, Mr. Abeya, and all cry, don't go for too long. Make sure say you've been here for at least 2.5 years, 30 months. Then you have a chance of getting your indefinite leave to remain. Thank you.
Okay, boss, lawyer to you.
Yo, lawyer Pachamichio.
Yeah, Joso.
Papa.
Me myself need a bit complicated. Me wo USCC many about you be wo Ghana. Na me din kind by US a colonial to ni din me say name and a demand. We do US I pay their colonial friend near their own. To cut a long story short, about you no ko yi me say name e di free oba a colonial so. And no koye passport for fro. Under only din and or their colonial Ghana US UK. When then I make me ayo.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, quite interesting combination.
But what was me did not court. Court national state. On sister Dino to me say name. Yeah, confirm me parental responsibility near there. But be seen there, a still now, ni make you on yet. Until no near bending.
What's been out in the court?
Court's been out of the court.
Family court.
UK and Ghana.
Halal.
Halal.
Halal, UK.
UK.
All right. Well, sir.
In
the UK, Hano, Ansana Obesisa Abufra surname no. Just Papa no Emma to me. Ansana with me as a surname. And this how you cannot change. You can change the middle name, the first name, but not the surname. Just Papa na Gia to say, the person was a surname. And men can say it's strange because we're Ghana and son of Bahente. And don't know what me here. But say UK courts no ama order say as a set or son and then fa wooding a two abufrane so now 1 year we were to make go back to the court for enforcement of the court order. You can go back to the court for that order that the court gave to be enforced. Say 1 year, it can lead to a fine or other more serious consequences for her. And to my advice, I said the process through which you went through to get that order for her to change the surname back to yours, go through that same procedure and get the court to enforce that order against her. I'm sure the punishment now she will change it. She will change it. So please go for enforcement of the court order. Thank you.
Hello, lawyer TOI.
Okay. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Pacho, my medical worry, na worry na mejai na my application for na mom misaka me divorce certificate na man can che home office say me divorce my first wife and our second one. Na my application I been using so be na because my say I'm for say uja warrior you so inform home office for answer na once your second application. Na pacho me bisa.
Assistant Benawo.
I'll say assistant Benawo.
Okay, leave to remain. But me yeren me kofana free Ghana ba.
Well, I mean, it's not dire.
You know where you are no.
Yeah, it's not the end of the road. Now, and it's ideal. Say, we share home office for say, with circumstances as a set uma omu enho. And as a set uma omu say what I worry. But so one country one. Now, of course, wako worry before. It doesn't take away the fact that you are divorced. Neither does it take away the fact that you are now married. Say, oh, yeah, new application. And why a new application? Make sure, say, who the divorce certificate. On the application form, no maybe say, have you been previously married? Take yes. Where did you marry? Where take the place? You enter Kumasi, Accra, Takrady, whatever it is, you enter it. When we saw the date of the marriage, who the share your previous, your old partner's name and the date of birth, who the share. Now you provide the divorce certificate. A honor, I bet you say, you were divorced. The fact that one country home office and son will not, it will not affect the fact that wako worry. It will not. Just make them see the evidence that you are divorced, you are not married. Divorce certificate is there, new marriage certificate is there. You proceed with that application. Yeah.
Lawyer, US guy now be also a follow-up question be OTO.
Yo. Lawyer Mpacho, asem no a bit complicated because the reason why I member say me corner makwakoye enforcement and the same. Technically, in Miami research wa Ghana, akola no okuta birth certificate mako for under different names. The passport nso no kra no na e two. Na nyame pese me ye ne say make this asem we yechi na afi makoye na trigger bibi na e de ho nsem akoka ne nkrata asem. But nya all ye no nso no ama me feel say if I don't go forward a December breme dachen me hu ya me de call court woni nche court na ma orders ni wie no afa tira akọ file say afa de yamra medical support e wo me ho wa bra me wo US wa bra wo de akola ne kọ na ade ne de one country me in a situation like this no because so me person me prove beyond reasonable doubt I say me prove the fraud because Ghana no okokoye say onim baby ameme wo and okoye no kosisa akola ni din using affidavit and your friend saying use okoye okoso affidavit and odi kosisa akola ni din e wo Ghana nti sisi na aye ne sa no considering the scenario akoye say me a onim say me mpese mebo akire because me suro say me koka akire a ebeka akoka na etie bia no me madwen ne say what when your baby akwanya baby ko mempe problem but I don't want to give up my child and you also you na kwaya say if you pursue the case o the asem na the command we need make me ho dey
okay.
This is this is not a laughing matter. This is not funny. But look, you are in the middle of it. You are in the middle of it. You don't want to lose your child. You also don't want to affect her immigration status. So when you be over now the consequences or the repercussions of you see if you decide to pursue this case. Now Otiase and she appreciates the gravity of what can happen to her. I'm sure she will change her situation or she change her position. But look, if it's come to the point why in your way to me or so for the nakasa, ebusia for the nakasa, so no near all can or all can. and you also don't want to lose your child, then you may have no other option than to go forward with the court order for the enforcement. But of course, do your background work, see if it can be done mediation. Somebody comes in to talk, to persuade her that, look, your father is your father, the child's father is the child's father, etc., etc. Yes, for maintenance. The man is willing to pay maintenance. Just make sure that you change the name and put his name on the child. Mejidi said, sir, or the Uding to Ubaniswa. We are more than happy to go ahead with the maintenance. So make her understand that it can affect her. I'm sure she will reason up and put your name back on the child. DJ Nyami, one will reason in here. One will reason in here. Yeah, birth certificates. What problem? One will reason in here. Yeah, birth certificate. What problem? They send Nyami Braike 4 different birth certificates. Abufra Banko. Why? I know Abrofona who signed a bedu stage beer. Would you birth certificate correct kokra? Because of the kind of things, the fraud and etc. in the system. And then na eka and na omunji documents no ending. But my brother, it's either you go through mediation, or if everything else fails, you have no option than to pursue the court order implementation enforcement, and that is the only way you can get your child back, if that is what it is.
Hello, Chairman. Lawyer Theo.
Ro, lawyer, good evening.
Good evening.
Papa.
Right, me patrol. Me hear one advice kakra. Madam for be
Hello.
Madam for no. Hello, yeah. Madam for no. Oya Asylum seeker. What's na krom almost 16 years, but or report to a home office. Oni ba, and oni relationship biamu. It's me person visa say obit me in your krata.
Asylum now or secure. It depends on the grounds original so edit seki asylum no. My book near maybe so political opinion, religion, nationality, sexual orientation, and any other thing that may affect or that will put the person's life at risk in the country to which they are supposed to return. So, obetimi actually say, or falling within one of these categories with evidence, then he has a chance. But ukoke bibi na wonni evidence I would support here, it's not going to go anywhere. I hope he has provided the necessary supporting evidence to support an asylum. I mean, them grounds that occur on, whether it is sexuality, sexual orientation, or whatever it is, I don't know. But I hope he went with the right one, and then he will have a chance if that is considered with all the evidence that he presents. Yeah.
Boss, lawyer Theo.
Okay. Lawyer, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, as you saying.
Lawyer, me UK ana. Masem gizane say me file application bi ma me ba. Me maminu. But me the school can be nearby and me dependent. And me file ma me maminu. But more refuse one me ba no obenya 18 this year. Na because of more I refuse of Obano any akolani na the first one no omo refuse no say Obano me fan say me yere na me ne wo ndi ono ni oni ho nti me death certificate na me de bibia omo refuse omo application say Obano de na onya 18 no omo say ni death certificate omo ntimi verify and a second ketwa no so omo say ni the certificate no birth certificate no and so omo ntimi verify na now deny certificate, birth certificate, name death certificate, they refuse to. Now, person me bisa lawyer say, Obano ye no onya 18 now. No more ye man sanye appeal. Now, say next year na this year no lawyer beat me ayo Obano de na me fan say ye no or more refuse no awanya 18 beat me ayama me ana bit me asa akrama me in fact the first one the man farmer lawyer there me fa me ana me ye nti the say no when you eat lawyer bit me akrama me because of sa problem na omugina so dey if you say
Refusing.
Okay.
I'm refusing here.
I said I been no refuse here.
Refuse no ye me fan say this year February no March I say me share documents no so me phone so me say me fan March this year but now akran so binya 18 February.
Okay. Until lawyer be you are no I.
You.
Unfortunately, Nibane the 18 years and you refuse say no. Can so your admin review, administrative review to challenge that decision. Na enka auditor death certificate na. Echo births and deaths registry na omonfa letter enka ho. Na onfa judicial service omo the letter beto so. Na onfa Ministry of Foreign Affairs omo the letter beto so. Na odiaba Ghana High Commission omo so the letter beto so. That this document has been verified to be a true and a genuine document. And it has gone through all the processes. In other words, so Home Office for say they can't verify. That is their business, not your business, because you have done your part. So Amu cannot verify. That is not your duty. But he who alleges must prove. They are alleging that it's not genuine also. So they have to prove it, not you. Unfortunately, 1 year admin review, no, I've offended more than 18, and no, there is not much you can do about that. New ones now, make sure you go through these processes. The death certificate to take to the births and deaths, let them give you a letter, let them quote the death certificate reference number or the serial number, let them give you a letter. Take the birth certificate to them to confirm that they issued it. It is a genuine document. Take it to Judicial Service. Take it to Foreign Affairs. Bring it to the UK. Take it to Ghana High Commission. Let them all confirm that this is a genuine document. So what the court not say, I'm gonna refuse here. Go for admin review. Admin review. But it could be a decision just yesterday. Yeah, similar situation. Almost say they can't verify. They claim a document verification report. That is what the Home Office claimed, that they did document verification report. TMO almost say document verification report. Client does say Davy, Niomu can and anti okoji letter, if births and deaths. Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Judicial Service, and again, Ghana High Commission. And yet the year admin review, no, at the Mawam. Sanga back say from their checks, every information that are provided, no, to say the documents are genuine. However, sign their call back for verification. Say report neighbor back say the documents are not genuine, then they will change their decision. Look at them going back and forth, And teacher said near Omuka from the beginning said Omako check, they didn't check anything. They didn't check anything. And nothing now when we provided the documents to support the application, now they have changed their position. So my advice is before you make any further application, ensure that you have provided all the supporting documents to add to the application before you send it. It's unfortunate that the other child is gone past 18, but on Wakano, please, we are more than happy to assist you in the making of that application and to challenge any decision that will follow after that. Thank you.
Hello, lawyer Tio.
Okay. Yeah, me that's a partner. My question is, me depend on me the Suez in Krata being about promo, me been about and I'm very dependent. Yeah, but me bar no as a proven about I won't find in Krata huntina. I'm out being a problem. And now I buy my name is new Kumuha. Me Suez or that or under Suez, but wawo baako ɛwɔ kurom ha ɛna ɔkra na wawo na ɔkra nso ɛwɔ kurom ha mka sɛ birth cert na pɛsɛ me hu sɛ yɛbɛtumi ayɛ application ma akra no mama matimi based of akra na matimi abɛnya nkrata ɛwɔ kurom ha ɛna my second question so ne sɛ baby a meyɛ adwuma no possible say company bit mommy as a working visa and I say crata making a year juma ewo krumwa making a making man and crata ewo krumwa because company so no enye and sake and all those kinds of a different company and I person me
Okay.
Yo, me that's the company no ewo the listeners so your friend the what do you call them? It's skilled worker visa eligible occupations and codes. Skilled worker visa eligible occupation and codes. Sir, owo enusua. It is possible, sir. Or better me company no better me agi license for you from the home office. They can take the license from the home office, normal or COS. It's not just care. It's different categories. We have chief executives and senior officials, elected officers, and the representatives. They are not eligible. We have production managers and directors in manufacturing, production managers and directors in construction, production managers and directors in mining, financial managers and directors, marketing, sales, and advertising directors, public relations and communications directors, purchasing managers and directors, charitable organizations, managers and directors, human resource managers and directors, information technology directors. Is a long list of people who can come under the skilled worker codes. So it depends on the company you are working with. If they are willing or they come within the skilled worker category and they can get the sponsorship license for you or for the company, they issue you COS, then certainly you can get work with them. The other aspect is, we see abofrano maame na obaye no ono ewo ba ono wo COS so wo ba ne ba no nso obetwe application ama ne ba no nso ne maame wo no ya bi de ma ne ba no nso se ne ba no nya wie a ana wo ba no nya wie a then of course once obetme application based on Wubano outside of the rules. And not a year guaranteed, but it is a very strong application that we normally make. But remember, sir, mameno ni obi ene baye se oye ni iri anani kuna. Ene wuding entime nkoba abofrane birth certificate so because obi ni obi fufro entime enware na obi fufro ebenye abofrane papa in between their marriage. That can create all kinds of problems for the woman in her subsequent renewals. But so onunkwane baye with her own COS na obi enisu onunkwa oware o ana wone na aware na mobano ekra the 2.5 years now, not 3 years, and not 2 years now. Of course, also with my application, HRO is a good basis on which your application can proceed. Yeah, so yes, it is possible.
All right, lawyer wisdom aka wise my solicitors now utie no and then the abegu me who say comment section mu the question about lawyer time aso munim say start 5:30 to 7 lawyer time aso na me adu obetimi and I say a picky course nti a picky course na me who say course bebre babat na me adu ma next week say share mo dey mo
next week on say I bet me pick course if you almost want me ambisa no next week na bet to aso na course be bra
course no dey me who say do so pa say ka say pick here but lawyer in some matter dey o for birth certificates Charlie people dey o matter dey
DJ near ya make no and yes I boy team near count real things na air cost. Well, my home birth certificates be a wow shot when him said no, this one Charlie, it doesn't add up. It just doesn't add up. Now so now never the acquire application. you know, and Basa, it affects the image of the country. Oh, one birth, 4 birth certificates. It's
Wise
not
man
fair.
solicitors, numbers no screen so no bet me a contact office number ne lawyer number. Number no screen so o shall bet me apeke e be later no bet me from na obeso check we ma bet me from lawyer wisdom aka the office no our London Dawson Junction McDonald's Big Mac you Big Mac. Lawyer, me da say my office location and sign out. Me da say me aduma next week you bekasa.
DJ Medasipa, thank you very much. Every day we will have Friday. You are on with us. Thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you for the opportunity. Say this, you idea. I have to say about school. School. We are learning on different topics, real life issues. That is what we are learning on. ABI wouldn't be immigration problem, but at least UTIA, you know what is going on, and you always know what to advise or where to direct somebody to. It's just the joy of giving the information out or learning what is going on. It's just refreshing. Of course, I am and yet questions need answer na from A to Z response over the phone. If you are you need to come up, come down, and then we sit up and we see how best we can do it. Yen address near Wiseman Solicitors. It was suite 8 to 9, the Print House, 18 to 22 Ashwin Street, Dalston, London, E8 3DL. 18 to 22 Ashwin Street, E8 3DL. They were Dalston Junction, London, E8 3DL. Telephone numbers near 0208 0165 384. 0208 0165 384. Mobile number near 079 31 411 042. 079 31 411 042. Uframi mobile now nyamia. Please call the office line during the office working times. You will get a response from us. And now Ufre office number now. I say welcome to Wiseman Solicitors. Your call will be answered shortly. Ebinimo some friend na can welcome to Wiseman Solicitors. Normal cat is a machine apiki Davy. Welcome to Wiseman Solicitors. Your call will be answered shortly. So just hang on. Your call will ring through the whole office. Somebody will pick it. Not information via Ohiano. Yeah, the amount and now advisor. You bet me the amount and appointment as well. You bet me Abukiamo. Yeah, name set Yame Aduman next week and so you bet say DJ. Akpena Mount Ira. Egbe ha. Miga wo. Amo Mount Jomo ono. Mount Jomo away.
Lawyer Wisdom Academy, I say Wiseman Solicitors, no straight from the UK. Every Friday is your first time out here. Every Friday is from 5:30 to 7. Information in there, I can't just say very important. And yes, yes. We are being full. Yes. We know they know. So instead of they be in the bar, say every Fridays be in the many start saying, yeah, 3-4 years ago. They get all the information. To Tabia, jot the points be down. Video where I'm in a YouTube channel. I be a share or TikTok. Your videos will a YouTube channel. About SVTV Africa. I be me a domano. Now call live because many year live, but oh they click live on so. Now show me most programs for 3-4 years. Felix ni nyina go how to apply this, how to new questions be a movie as I am treated that. Take your time, not just have videos, you know. How to do this, how to videos be brave. Oh, do man for be problems. You can't discuss I am be brave. Call your YouTube channel no or na videos no call live no so. The actual live na click so. Na show me won't say many lawyer. Be brave. Even we call UK, meaning I started from 1-on-1, meaning I be brave. And anyway, my God just say I had here. This year there were how to man for stories, which he experienced. Me star no sana tie. Me there. I did be bobi. I did be information and I'm a pay. And yeah, Keke meti makabana meti makafu mini lawyer aye ni edi obi attend de kabana obe 5k 10k views and then fashion bro what check still there where you they don't know what they go on. Sit then yes me I will give you now aboa ho nti ana catch us adequate preparation is way better than your destination and trust no be only information say it can't be possible so what you to abra internet wo abra obetimi ayo wa set phone na ukra na ode TikTok browser you can do your own thing, check information, read but because it's possible no obu abem because you need information and you are not ready to get the information utie we mu bia na also ama o lead no say oh okay bebre in some of kind name you sure say lawyer here no mo say oh say net but obi na akobi so obi oni mo because already to adwim kra nye possible you see also because we need information so yam be say the ban no wetie bi o asset na nkwa tie bi because day in day out yam asesa so na be obi be bisa we bia na akwa bia you know what to do. Very important. Madam, I some share SVTV Africa FM DJ Nyame. The video so there e go bebre ko YouTube o join o YouTube that you go learn. Matter day so or matter day. Hey. Because we join matter day ni bia. Me numbers there. Ko YouTube page e wo ho. Ba ko na me to screen so no. Obese oba me show no so bia. O go through bibi, obese oba share your experience. Me the matter day no so ba matade no be bisa said e ko be hu ebi mo ha me mo ni mo ba bo mo nsem no heavy contact me WhatsApp me number ni me fa me number to screen so be WhatsApp number we +2332440677898 and I say +2332447909022 two numbers we near SVTV Africa WhatsApp me and I will voice note the bell link up and how on frame me there who frame me there who be disappointed because we fresh clean, no response. Ja voice note and a WhatsApp message, me respond. Madam, I some share my class and you know mo join in and wo. Yeah, YouTube. SMD, big shout out to SMD Edward Apia. Me that I saw joining here. Augustine, thank you so much. I'll say shout out to DJ Nyame and lawyer. Wisdom Akao, big ups. Daniel, thank you so much. Africanity Legacy. Thank you so much for joining. Kofi Kufuor, me that I saw joining. Benin, Anan Benin, thank you so much. Maxwell Max, thank you so much for joining. And then my class one over YouTube, and I'm going to shout out to Anna. And now TikTok for moment joining over YouTube. Got tap it. I don't want to joining. And I show you videos. What I say. Mercury Marcus, thank you so much for joining class today. Mami Medase, Pa James, Rita Che, Medase, so joining. Kojo BY, thank you so much for joining. Efia Kunedu, big ups. Fireman, big ups. Yusuf Zaid, thank you so much. Mr. Fitz, is it what? Pimen. Charlie. Highest J, thank you so much for joining. God, thank you so much. Cute. Thank you so much for joining. Emmanuel Amuakun, big shout out to you. Gilbert Ashi, thank you so much for joining. Kofi Apia, big ups. Edison, thank you so much for joining. Daniel Bacha, big shout out to you for joining. Always Seth Nook. Thank you so much. Kwabena Kwate, big shout out to you. Nancy Mingo, big ups. Mr. All for real, yeah. Kweku One, thank you so much. Karen Boateng, thank you so much. Nancy Mingo, big ups. Pa James, with us, is all joining here. George Akoto, big ups. Ernest Obein Boache, big shout out to you. Alan Jerry, thank you so much. Ernest, shout out to you. Timo, I'm joining you on YouTube. Big shout out to TikTok there. I need to see top. The name serve is small. I need to see top. I need eye tulips. You know eye tulips. I didn't see the names. Are you the ja? Anyway, more share your TikTok in your video. A big shout out to you guys. So let me see if I can read some. Hey Ford, Yabua, thank you so much. Ajua Vida GH, thank you so much. Edino was so piece to me. Okay, many are continuing grape names. Hey, my PC day fast. I know they see it. Just one day. Thank you so much. Yeah, I call them eye tulip. I need eye tulip. For wear something make I see them. Also those days, I mean, those days they go body school, but Paris so. You know, I did that. What about boys say share didn't the beans those days beans you chop beans and things gobelizing. One guy be there inside he the wear the eye tulip no take one be no problem pass or she take one be ankasa sana edi beans ni ade no ono o she eye tulip no if he the scan beans or no you invite somebody no be gina no share beans no eye tulip no a chimwa no say beans ni mo bi won black we mo those gobe no no kra am I protein someone no in eye tulip in the see that animals a comedy no I say on did that how boys gather the chop you the hung can't chop he said no in I need the see that animal some who be 4 or 5 beans or no only sir only oh we not see anything we just the chop you did there before we go see no killer oh you know comedy no all of you eye tulip to you know they see anything you know one see any one your time kill about the chow you say you don't want to see the animals again I don't need eye tulip Tabo intercooler engineer Bako 16 daily also worldwide on the internet. Madam I say big shout out to you guys all in the building one more journey I mean I think some may load it me I mean I may reduce it TikTok with in terms of me who did but I can see Lord is it Lord me 5 big shout out to you DJ Nyami in the building he's also in the building yeah I see you guys squad Isaac thank you so much for joining on TikTok Belinda thank you so much for joining on TikTok Snoop Dogg real money big shout out to you 300 Kwesi what's up you can't Ghana just WhatsApp me we go link up Madam say squad in your Madam say mo join in ya munko follow your YouTube on action Veronica Coffee thank you so much for joining is it Tilly to the top here thank you so much Daniel's abroche bako abroche bako there people they worry we every day they get something 50 AJ thank you so much Anthony Aka you're watching me from UAE Dubai DJ when is Educator coming back on your live show live to educate us you mean the lawyer or who DJ when is Educator coming back on your live to educate who are you talking about you mean the lawyer need to say every Friday be wow every Fridays we are 5:30 GMT live every Fridays be so say who follow you on YouTuber sometimes in my TikTok but who follow you on YouTuber go follow you on YouTube ubenya notification me I don't man so SVTV Africa I'll call your profile page now who show me see I call your profile page ubon say YouTube that down after we click it so be open Ubi open about a live na me ye wa an munyina monkoye mon follow ya live na me ye obehu okwa na wa mia subscribe no so adoma no what take it all ye ba live bia obenya notification ai ebi mo so mo e videos so TikTok I realize they so short e na teasers pe na edigo short video tell we 1 minute 2 minutes 1 minute by videos now who your TikTok nyina na your Facebook ni nyina o YouTube full videos no YouTube nti madam I say me sign out me we ye be upload video be next na mon share your YouTube channel so follow you there you go know things what they go on Daniel Vacha says we have a lot of problem Ojale the problem they I going to back on in Sempi TikTok me signing out madam I say TikTok big shout out to Munyina madam I say me signing out for TikTok so na me be signing out for YouTube madam I say mo join here nyina information nya madam I say monko so a mi adoma no so ya try na mi adoma no so na be join SVTV Africa na share videos no
Hi there, my name is Calipos, the only boss with one S. Happy new month to all of you. Welcome to a month of new possibilities. Do you know why life has been made so easy? It's because of Tap Send. People, Tap Send is here to make your life easy if you want to transfer money to Ghana. If you want to transfer from USA, if you want to transfer from UK, Europe, Canada, a lot of places all to Ghana. And guess what? When it comes to Ghana, there's no e-levy charge. So, what are you waiting for? Download Tap Send on Google Play Store and App Store and be ready for exciting offers coming your way each time, every time on Tap Send.
Tap Send. Send more, spend less.